There were many questions for President Trump as he was leaving church. His response was taciturn. He had more to say earlier in a series of tweets, including, "North Korea is a rogue nation which has become a great threat and embarrassment to China, which is trying to help but with little success," and thinly veiled criticism of South Korea's previous calls for dialogue. South Korea is finding, as I've told them, that their talks of appeasement with North Korea will not work. They only understand one thing. There was one possible concrete action outlined in response to what North Korea said was a successful hydrogen bomb detonation. The United States is considering, in addition to other options, stopping all trade with any country doing business with North Korea. This consideration fleshed out by the Treasury Secretary.
We've already started with sanctions against North Korea, but I am going to draft a sanctions package to send to the President for his strong consideration that anybody that wants to do trade or business with them would be prevented from doing trade or business with us.
And at the White House, tough talk from the Secretary of Defense following a national security meeting.
Any threat to the United States or its territories, including Guam, or our allies, will be met with a massive military response, a response both effective and overwhelming. Kim Jong-un should take heed of the United Nations Security Council's unified voice. All members unanimously agreed on the threat North Korea poses, and they remain unanimous in their commitment to the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula.
This in reference to the unanimous condemnation of North Korea in the Security Council this past week, and looking forward to another urgent meeting of the UNSC due to take place Monday. The Trump administration apparently looking to the Security Council to take the lead in the absence of any clear policy decision.
He's been sending mixed messages, trying to sound tough, but the tough messages have looked more like bluffs than real threats to North Korea. So I'm afraid it's on a bad escalatory process now.
And in this, perhaps the greatest danger, that indecision is interpreted by North Korea as weakness. Mike Hanna, Al Jazeera, Washington.